Hello, 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 hello. If you got that reference, I love you. It is currently 5:30 in the morning. Needless to say that I am not awake, but I've got my cup of tea. Cheers. Fun fact, this cup, if you look at the last Indiana Jones movie, I don't know which one it is, number 5 or something, at the very last scene, they're drinking from the exact same cups. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, it's bright and early. I am going to France. It should be amazing. I am there for 2 weeks, a bit less than 2 weeks. And we are going to be going to a Hobbit House in Les Vosges, France. It's on the east side. My voice is so raspy. And then we should be going to Strasbourg and going back to Versailles where she lives, going to Paris, going to Disneyland, seeing a bunch of fireworks, and just overall great stuff. So I'll take you along the ride. Okay, I am ready. I put something quite flowy so that I feel comfortable being 7 hours in a bus, or coach as you say. The weather is looking pretty grim. People are starting to waken up and I am feeling extremely nervous. I think it's because I haven't traveled outside of the UK in 2 years or something. I don't know, I have peed 7 times since this morning. I am drinking more tea. But it'll be amazing. I am just stressed that there's going to be delays and stuff like that because I have no luck. But I have to go. Okay. Wish me luck. Hello, voiceover Marielle here. Did you miss me? This trip was absolutely incredible. We stayed in the Hobbit House for a day, a night, and then the next morning. And I come back full of inspiration. I want to live there. I want to make my future home into a hobbit hole full of wood and ornate decorations. What really struck me was that the owner built the house himself, and he had an accident a few years ago and was made redundant from work. So he decided to make the Hobbit House for himself as an artist studio because he had studied art. He used to draw the Hobbit House over and over again at university. And he thought, you know what, I'm gonna make it. But after a year of using it solely for himself, he decided to rent it. And that's how we got there. I will say it was extremely expensive. For 2 people in one night, I think it was a bit much, but to be fair, it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience and we had the best time ever. It was only positive vibes. We got a meal that was included and a breakfast. it's definitely worth it if you're a fan of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. And I do have to say that compared to the other Hobbit houses that I've seen that are out there in the world, New Zealand, even in the UK, it's not comparable. This one was so beautiful. It was built in this field on top of a hill in this rural landscape where everything was handmade. The food was grown from vegetables in their garden. The cheese was made from their goats. It was just such a rural and rustic, hobbity lifestyle. It was just perfect. But I do have to say, if you're driving in a car, you need good tires because it is quite steep, especially if you're going in the winter. And I think I would suggest you speaking French, or at least bringing somebody who's French. I don't think it really matters, but the owners don't speak English, so just to keep in mind that she will be explaining a lot on how to maintain the place without wrecking it and using the toilets correctly and all of this. So you need to understand what the rules are. But other than that, it was absolutely incredible. I want to stay there. They even gifted us a card that the owner made. We didn't expect it. It was such a beautiful gift, and I would go back in a heartbeat if I had the money. But enjoy this little vlog. It's a bit different for me, but I tried to not make it too repetitive. I do feel like it is, but it's only 30 minutes, so you can always skip. Okay, thank you and enjoy!